Hello and welcome to Mr. Kyle's Orchids. It's late afternoon, and it's actually starting to rain now. It's supposed to rain all day long, but it just started. But at any rate, it's October, so we're getting cool nights and decent afternoons. The weather today was actually pretty sunny earlier, and about 71 degrees right now. But yeah, I didn't get a video out last week. I had stuff to do, and also, I had picked up my virus test kits from our society meeting that I was able to go to on the Saturday before. We had a speaker. We had Arthur Chadwick. Um, he spoke. I didn't record it. Just not something that we do. It's actually starting to rain really hard, so I might actually move. Okay, so I'm inside now. Yeah, so Arthur Chadwick was speaking at our meeting. It was a good little talk. I bought his book and I bought three Bobel films, and I'll show you those in a little bit. The So after I got home, I started testing some of my orchids, and things are going on well because it's getting a lot of negative. But and I'm going to stop raining. I'll go back and show you because I put some outside. At any rate, my Bangkok sunset that wasn't looking good. I went ahead and tested it, and it tested positive. Um, anyway, so it tested positive for the Cymbidium mosaic virus. Um, and because I guess I listened to bad advice, I shared water with all my Vandas. It was just easier to let them soak in the same water. Some people say it's okay. A lot of people say no. So as it turns out, 7 of my Vandas tested positive. Actually, and one of them tested positive because it's a 2-in-1 test. One of them tested positive for the odontoglossum ring spot virus. So they're in XL outside right now, which is really sad because my Rhinantheras also tested positive. One's blooming right now, and I'll show you those in a minute. And the other one's actually going to starting to put out another bloom spike. So did it stop raining enough? Let's go out there, take a look. Um, so yeah, look, it's still nice looking flower. Always suspected something was wrong with this plant though, more than just fungus. Um, and then this little blue charm, it's got buds. I don't know, they'll bloom even before they get too cold. All of these guys tested positive. Um, which solves, in a way, a problem. Now I have space for my other plants, and uh, anyway, so yeah, I guess newbie mistake. So two of mine tested negative, although they did share the same water. So it's only a matter of time, I believe, before they test positive. They've been in, and now I soak them in separate containers separately and let them hang dry away from the other orchids. And then once they're dry, I put them back up over here. Um, See, there's a spike there on that new Bangkok Sunset hybrid. And Cura Green is blooming and has a great fragrance. Um, so we'll see on that. Other than that, devastating news to me, anyway, of having virus plants. All I have in bloom is what's already been in bloom, but I have a ton of spikes everywhere. Um, The Cherry Baby is blooming wildly nice. Got two more spikes on it. Back, let's see if I can get there. Back there, there's Dendrobium with a spike and a bud forming. Then this no ID Dendrobium's got spikes up there and it's new growth. Actually, in both of those. There's a Phalaenopsis back there. No ID with a big old spike. Actually has two on that one. Got two spikes here on this foul. Actually have a spike starting on this Orianella. Probably said that wrong. I'll put it up there when I find it. Looks like Fushu Glory is going to bloom very soon. And then the bulbils that I got, bulbul films. This one was in spike, and its flowers are coming along really nicely. There you go. That is. I'm gonna have to take it down possibly to read that. Let's see. There's that one. And I got a holy moly, Batman. All right. Then this Medusae. I'm not sure how you say that. Anyway, I know that's going to be huge, and I'm probably going to regret that one. But anyway, there that one is. I love those flowers though. And then this little guy. And as far as spikes going, this Grammatophyllum mini is obviously spike again. It likes to bloom. Up here, we got this spike developing on the Tolumia Sweet Pink. And I know I have other things. Notice beginnings of some scale. So I use my rubbing alcohol. It seems to work very well. Almost rustic spots. Those are about the bust. These are starting to open. Richard Mueller, or Golden Tang crossing with Richard Mueller. And then my Heaven's Gate. That should open in the next couple days. There's nothing up there. And then down here, one of my bag babies. I just recently got. There's a big old bud in there. And that is going to be Jessie Lee Hawaii. And that reminds me, went to Lowe's today. Of course, I picked up a bag baby. Let me show you that one. Yeah, it was a little thirsty, so it soaked for a long time. It's got some good viable roots. Everything else they had there at Lowe's was fried dead. Looked it up online after I got it. Jury's out on the flower. If I find there was actually nothing. This cross, I don't. It's an unnamed cross, but there was nothing on the internet about it. But the individuals I could find, they're similar to that Stitch Labs that I had at one time, where they were yellow and red on the tips of the petals or the petals or the sepals. I can't remember. Equagenera had a sale last month, so I got some more Cluthertonias. They're down there, and then back there, it's really hard to see. So Restrepia is in bloom, and I also got a couple more Restrepias from them, and hopefully they'll do well. The other ones I got died when they were shipped. It was like 100 degrees here in Charlotte, so it was really hot in Florida. So I'm really not surprised that they didn't survive. Let's go back over to the window. So back over to the bay window. This lava burst is doing really well. I literally repotted that while it was in spike and doesn't seem to care at all. Actually looks a lot better. It was looking kind of thirsty. So it looks a lot better. Now I changed its medium to charcoal and lava rocks. And it seems to like it. And then here we have this twinkle. Lots of buds. Kyle Quintal is still in flower. There's nothing back there. And then I keep forgetting about this guy. This is you. I'm gonna have to pull the tag. This plant's just gotten so big. It's really tall. Don't know what to do with it. Yeah, so other than the devastating news of having virus plants and now worrying that others are going to be infected, um, things are fine. It's the next day. I had things to do yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to do an outro or a goodbye. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry it wasn't all that much. Just kind of an update and a visual of what's going on right now in my growth space. Hope you all had a good weekend, and give me a like and a share if you feel like it. That'd be great. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.